Hi students, welcome to this next lecture. So in this lecture we are going to continue the shear stress equation. So we have found shear stress equation in the previous lectures, right? So tau is equal to F into A y bar by I into B, that is your shear stress equation. So this is the continuation of your shear stress equation, okay? So distribution of shear stress over a rectangular section. So how a shear stress is distributed over a rectangular section, that is only we are going to see in this particular section. So first I will teach you using this diagram. So first we are going to take a beam, a rectangular beam of A, B, C and D. Okay, there is a rectangular beam A, B, C, D. Okay, and the depth of the beam from the total depth of the total height is D. From here to here it is D. Okay, next the breadth of the beam, the total breadth of the beam is small b. Okay, that is the thing. And the neutral axis is passing through the center of the beam. Now what we are going to do is we are going to take a small strip. That strip is nothing but AJKD. We are going to take small layer AJKD. In this layer we are going to find the shear stress on the rectangular beam that is going to be hacked. So that layer is at the JK layer is at a distance of y. Is at a distance of y from the neutral axis. Okay, I will explain you the diagram again. See, we are going to take a rectangular beam in cross section. So its breadth is denoted as B and its depth is denoted as D. The rectangular beam is A, B, C, D. Now we are going to find the shear stress on the rectangular beam. Find the shear stress on the rectangular beam in a particular strip. The strip is mentioned denoted as JK. So that particular layer JK is at a distance of y from the neutral axis. So this diagram represents the shear stress is acting on the particular beam section. This diagram represents the shear stress that is acting on the particular beam section, given section. So in this part the total beam is there. So from here to here in this part the shear stress is not maximum, so that is simply they are mentioned as tau. But from here to neutral axis it went to a maximum. See, it is maximum, so that we have mentioned as tau max. So maximum shear stress we are denoting it as tau maximum, and normal we are denoting it as tau. Okay, so consider a rectangular section ABCD of width and depth. We know that shear stress on a layer JK, tau. What is shear stress equation? Tau is equal to F into A y bar by IB, that we have found in the previous lecture, seen in the shear stress equation. Now we will find the equation. We have derived something, right? So that is also there in YouTube. You can go through that. So where F is equal to shear force of the section area sorry, A is equal to area of cross section above that is shaded area AJKD. So this area is nothing but the area of the shaded area, that's layer AJKD, and your y bar is distance of the shaded area from the neutral axis. So your white bar is nothing but the distance from the neutral axis to the shaded area, that is nothing but half of the shaded area to the neutral axis. So this is your y bar. Okay, next one, A into y bar. See this A into y bar. See this A into y bar is nothing but moment of the shaded area about the neutral axis. That is nothing but the moment. A into y bar is nothing but the moment on the shaded area. I, moment of inertia of the whole section. I is nothing but moment of inertia, and B is nothing but the width of the beam. Width of the beam section. You understand? Next, we know that area of the shaded portion AJKT is nothing but how you will calculate the area, breadth into length into breadth, right? Breadth into this thickness, that is the area of the shaded area. Yes, so we know this is the rectangle, the shaded area is in rectangle also. So one side is B, so this length we have to know. We want to know this length. How you will find this length? How will find this length? So your total height is D. Total height is D, and your height from the neutral axis to the bottom of this shaded area is Y, and the height from the top of the beam to this neutral axis will be what? D by 2. Yes, the total height is D. It is in the center portion. The height between the top of the beam to the neutral axis will be D by 2 minus this Y. So from height from here to here will be D by 2 minus Y. You will get this height. If you minus D by 2 to this height Y, you will get the height of this particular, so breadth into that height. So I will show here. So that is nothing but breadth B into what is height from here to here, that is D by 2. D by 2 minus Y. So breadth into that height. That will be given your, that will be your area. Next, Y bar. Y bar is nothing but, as I already told you, the half of the shaded area to the center of the neutral axis. To the neutral axis, that is Y bar. That is nothing but what? That is nothing but what? So we have to find this half portion, right? This portion. You already know this portion. What is this height? You already know this height from here, D to K. From D to K, what is height? That is D by 2 minus Y is the height from here to here. Then what is the half? So Y bar is nothing but half of this. Y bar is nothing but half of. Can you able to see it? Yeah. Y bar is nothing but the half of this thing to the neutral axis. So half of this height, half of D by 2 minus Y plus Y, that is your Y bar. That is written here, Y plus half into D by 2 minus Y. So if you derive that Y plus, if you take the D by 2 outside, it will get D into 2 into 2, 4, right? Minus Y by 2. So if you get Y by 2 minus Y plus Y, so that will become again Y by 2 only. So Y by 2 plus Y, Y plus Y minus Y by 2, 2Y minus Y by 2. So 2Y minus Y is Y, again Y by 2 only, plus D by 4. You understand the concept? I will teach you. I will derive here. See, Y plus D by 4 minus Y by 2. So Y minus Y by 2, you can write it like this, Y minus Y by 2 plus D by 4, we can write like this. So derive this, 2Y minus Y by 2 plus D by 4. So 2Y minus Y is Y, that will become Y by 2 plus D by 4. That is what written here, D by 4. Okay, again you can write this equation as like this, right? So take the half outside from this equation, take the half outside, take the outside, it will become Y plus D by 2, because 4 multiplication of 2. So you will get like this equation. Okay, next, substitute above values of A and Y bar in this equation. Now you have area found, you have found area and Y bar in this equation. So substitute F into A by bar by IB. F, keep it as it is. Y area is B into D by 2 minus Y, into Y bar is half into Y plus D by 2 by IB. If you derive this equation, you will get F by 2Y 2I into T squared by 4 minus Y squared. So shall we derive that equation? See, f into b into d by 2 minus y into half into y plus d by 2 divided by I into b. This b gets cancelled. Yes, this b and this b will get cancelled, and this half will come downwards. So f by 2I into d by 2 minus y into y plus d by 2. It will become like this. Am I right? So multiply this equation. Here f by 2I into d by 2 into y plus d by 2 into y plus d square by 4, d into d square by 4 minus y into y, what? 0, minus 0 minus y into d by 2 minus dy by 2. Yes, so minus dy by 2 plus d by 2 will cancel. So this is d square by 4. It's nothing but f by 2y into d square by 4 minus this one is what? Minus y into y is y square, sorry, minus y into y is y. See, minus y into y, minus y into y is y square. I will explain you again. D by 2 into y, d by 2y plus d by 2 into d by 2, d square by 4, then minus of y into y is y square, minus of y into d by 2 is minus d by 2. So this dy by 2 and dy by 2 is cancel, will cancel. So d square by 4 minus y square. So this is your equation. So you can see here. So we have derived this equation and we got f by 2y d square by 4 minus y square. So we see from the above equation as tau increases as y decreases. So if shear stress increases, y decreases. Okay, at a point where y is equal to d by 2 and tau is equal to 0, and where y is 0, tau is maximum. If y is having particular value, then shear stress is 0, and if y is 0, then your shear stress will be maximum. Okay, so at neutral axis tau is maximum. So then substituting, so at neutral axis shear stress is maximum. So if shear stress is maximum means immediately what will happen? This y is 0. That is the case. So if y is 0, shear stress is maximum. If shear y is having some value, shear stress will become 0. That is your case. Okay, so at neutral axis shear stress is maximum. You can see in this figure, right? See this figure. See in this figure, at the neutral axis this tau is not what? Shear stress is what? Maximum. So if it is maximum means according to your figure, then your y is 0. So then substituting y is 0 in this equation, you will get another equation. And also substitute moment of inertia is equal to what? For rectangular section, what is moment of inertia? That is equal to bd cube by 12. Okay, substitute I is equal to bd cube by 12 in this equation, and y is equal to 0 in this equation. That is equal to, how it will come? Abhijit, substitute in this equation, what will come? Tau maximum is equal to f by 2I into d square by 4 minus y square. So substitute that I in that equation. See, this is the equation. So f is f by 2 into bd cube by 12 into d square by 4 minus 0. Okay, if you substitute means you will get this answer 3f. So we will do it. Okay, no problem. So f in sorry, this 2 is 6 times, so bd cube by 6 into d square by 4. So take that 6 upwards, f 6f by bd cube into d square by 4. This 4 2 times, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Am I right? So that will become, that is equal to 3. So this d will cancel, right? D cube will cancel this d square. So here 1d will be there. Yes. So that will become 3f by 2bd. Yes, 2 is there, b 1d is there, and 3f, this d is cancelled. So 3f by 2bd, that is the thing. So you can see here, so if you derive this equation, you will get 3f by 2bd. So 3 by 2 is nothing but 1.5. Yes, so 1.5. Tau AB is nothing but f by, see here it is written f by bd, force by bd is area, force by area is nothing but shear stress, average shear stress. Tau AB is nothing but, see here written, tau AB is nothing but average shear stress. So force by area is stress, right? So shear stress, average shear stress, force by BD. So F by BD is average shear stress. So 3 by 2 is 1.5. 1.5 tau AB. So maximum shear stress is nothing but 1.5 into average shear stress for your rectangular section. So this is the shear stress, distribution of shear stress over a rectangular section. You understand, right, how to derive it? So your maximum shear stress is nothing but 1.5 into average shear stress. Okay.